Hello again, everybody. Goonley Meads, Lee Meadows in for a bit of a news update for today. We'll start off with this gentleman here, Benjamin White, has confirmed he has signed a long-term contract extension which will run until 2028. So for Ben, I would say that it's probably been one of our most consistent players since signing for us, certainly in terms of appearances, making 122 appearances out of a possible 134. Myself and Posh Bertie were talking about him a little bit on the review yesterday for the Porto game, saying that his current form has actually been outstanding. Of course, having several goal involvements, including, of course, the final strike against Sheffield United in that 6-0 rout. It's not all good news for Ben. Depends how you want to look at it, really. Now, Gareth Southgate, in naming the England squad today, has said that Ben had asked not to be included for the international friendlies with Brazil and Belgium. Now, of course, Ben left the World Cup in Qatar early, didn't he? It's not. This was for personal reasons and has not been recalled since. So it's very difficult to know what's happened behind the scenes there, isn't it? However, the Arsenal players that have been called up are Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and Aaron Ramsdale. For the opposition, of course, Gabriel, the centre-half, Gabriel Magalhaes, has been called up for Brazil. They play each other on March the 23rd. And on the 26th, that's the Tuesday afterwards, that's Belgium, and Leandro Trossard. So teammates could collide at Wembley Stadium. Moving on to the women's side, of course, there's a massive game in the WSL coming up tomorrow. It is Chelsea versus the Arsenal. Going through the team news for that. First and probably most importantly, Amanda Elsteth announced her pregnancy the other day. So congratulations to her and her partner, Raina. Jonas Einveld said in the press conference earlier today, it might be possible because of the regulations and the rules to sign a player to replace her in the squad. But of course, that might be difficult. That's obviously outside the transfer window, but we'll keep our eyes peeled on that. As for the other news for the players involved in the Gold Cup have returned, so that's a bonus. He also said that Laura Winroy is progressing very nicely, may be available for selection soon. I wouldn't suggest that I'll be for tomorrow's game at the Bridge, but perhaps in the run-up to the close of the season, she could be available. As I just said, we play Emma Hayes' Chelsea tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. Kickoff is 7 p.m. We at Gooner Gathering will be on air at 10 to 7. That's Greenwich Mean Time. We'll do the chat along for that one. It's one I'm really looking forward to. So make sure you join us on air for that. Just flip over to the men's side just for a moment. Bit of news. David Raya. This was good. David Raya was phenomenal in goal in the Champions League, as we said on the review yesterday. He has been nominated for the UEFA Champions League Player of the Week after his clean sheet in normal time, extra time, and, of course, the saves in the penalty shootout. Nominated alongside Atletico Madrid. There we are. Jan Oblak, Paul Kubasai, I think it is, from Barcelona. I probably butchered that. Apologies. One I do know how to pronounce. I could take the mickey out myself, can't I? Is Jason Sancho, of course, now back at Borussia Dortmund. So last night in the Champions League, Atletico Madrid and Borussia Dortmund did progress in the quarterfinals. So the draw is tomorrow at 11 a.m. It's an open draw, so any one of us can play each other. We'll go through the teams that have qualified. So, of course, it's Arsenal, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Borussia Dortmund. Now, if you was to ask me, Lee, who do you want in the next round in the quarterfinals? I don't know. I'd say, preferably avoiding the bigger hitters, and you know who they are. But maybe a trip to Germany might be fun. Maybe the trip to Borussia Dortmund might be the one I fancy. We'll see who we draw tomorrow morning. So before I bring this to a close, make sure you join Posh Bertie at 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time this evening. So about an hour's time from when this goes out. He'll be playing some Football Manager 2024. Of course, the expert in the Champions League, of course, is Posh Bertie, after beating Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena. So, of course, make sure you join in for that. Make sure you are liking the video today. Make sure you're subscribed to Gooner Gathering over here on the YouTube channel. And, of course, we are on the Twitch and we're on the TikTok. So that is just about it for me for now. I will see you tomorrow for Chelsea versus Arsenal in the WSL. Until then, guys, I'll see you later. Take care. Enjoy your evening.